Greetings, friends. My name is Rob Walters, and I am humbled to have been nominated by my colleagues for the episcopacy. Thank you for taking time to review this profile today. I light a candle in honor and in prayer for each of the other nominated candidates and for each of you as you prayerfully discern your next episcopal leaders. We were asked to share an example of excellent episcopal leadership. In my time in ministry, I've had the opportunity to serve under two bishops who were very different from one another and in two very different annual conferences. With that experience, I have come to deeply value the courageous leadership of our bishop here in the greater Northwest Episcopal area, our College of Bishops, and I deeply embrace and love the values of the Western jurisdiction as a whole. But the bishop I want to highlight today is a bishop I met only one time and never served under. At the time, I was a young person considering a call to ministry, and I had the opportunity to visit with Bishop Fritz Moody. I was a nobody. I was very young. I was a small dot on a very busy bishop's calendar. But despite that, Bishop Moody, he made time, a couple hours actually, to chat with me. He could have easily pushed me off to another pastor or a mentor or a DS, but instead, he took time to share and pray and encourage me on my journey. I had no idea at the time how busy a bishop really was. But all of these years later, I still value his heart and his willingness to take that intentional time. He became a predominant voice in shaping my future and helping me hear God's call. Bishop Moody also was an early advocate for the removal of the oppressive language in our discipline. I saw courage in him many years before the denomination would take seriously the idea of division. He and his wife wrote together a book called Dancing in a Wheelchair. It was penned after the death of two of their three sons and calls us to reshape our understanding of HIV and AIDS. Through him, I saw courageous eyes of social justice and faith intertwined together in ministry. So as I consider what it means to be a potential episcopal leader, I recognize the schedule demands a bishop must face. At the same time, I want you to know that I value taking intentional time to encourage and support the next generation of pastors. I also commit to working toward the removal of every element of oppression in the church with courage, with grace, and with love. Thanks again for taking time to listen today. I'll be in prayer for each candidate and for each of you. May God guide us all as we envision a church that lives love as Jesus called us to live. Thanks, friends.